You're here with the self-proclaimed sexiest man on Indy Pot, since nobody want to give it to me outright. And we tapped in with that guy, Mr. Harvey, Harvey.
Appreciate you.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Now, it's been a sunny Sunday on some weird shit.
Dude, it has. It's been a good one.
Oh,
I woke up at like 8 a.m. and just immediately started writing with this band that's living with me right now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, so like I was like, I got to pop out for this interview real quick.
You got productive as soon as you woke up. That's the best days to have, is to get active.
That's my favorite. I'm a morning person.
Man, same. I went to the gym early. I was like at 7:30. Woke up and we got a Genesis and got in the gym. So we're gonna talk about engineering, music, your musical history. We was talking about it before we did all this.
I didn't know we were recording.
But yeah, now we gotta let the world know like how you ended up where you are right now. You said earlier you had been in the music scene in Tulsa 15 years.
Probably like 15 years, yeah. I remember going to the Pink Eye and, like, what was that? I mean, my band, I was playing shows in 09, 010, like 10. So, like, yeah, there's 11 years already. And then I was going to shows for, like, 3 or 4 years before that. So I was, like, in high school.
Now, what kind of music? What kind of music were you making in 2009?
Oh, metal and hardcore and like the screamo stuff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's my favorite shit.
Where was you at in that mix? Like, what were you doing?
Oh, I was playing guitar.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I've been playing guitar for like 15, 16 years or something like that.
Now, like, are you on some like Jimi Hendrix, like get down through there type shit, or are you more on some like chill, like I'm in the cut, just boom boom?
I'm more in the cut, like whatever you need me to do. But like, there's so many people that are way better at me than guitar. But I'm really good at recording, so you would never know that. You will never know that.
Yes. Now, how'd you end up with, like, were you recording the bands back then? Or
Yeah, I was definitely recording bands. I was in a band, and I just noticed that instead of practicing my instrument and getting good, I was more worried about, like, how the amp sounded, and, like, how the drums sounded, and the vocals and all that, and, like, how we sounded as a whole. And then later in life, I realized that, like, well, that doesn't matter if you don't actually play your instrument well. Yeah. Like, even that being your voice or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the more rehearsed and practiced you are, that's just going to sound better than anything you can do, like, anything that you buy or whatever, something like that. So, me not knowing that, I just went on this really long quest for sound, and then I guess I started, like, kind of recording myself, and then recording my band, and then I started kind of just hitting up some of my friends, like, you know who Gengar is?
No, who's that?
He does a lot of shows around Sam Morgan. He does hip hop now, but he's the hip hop dude that screams. He's in KMJ or whatever.
You got this. I gotta see this.
Yeah, they all work with Connor, and Connor's a fucking demon. Okay. Connor Conroy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dat Boy Connor.
Yeah,
fire. I love him. But so yeah, Gengar, Sam Morgan was in a pop punk band called Cutthroat. And they used to be violent. Like, for all their songs being the major key, I've never seen so many people get their ass beat at shows. Ever. Like, ever.
They was really moshing in that motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think you can almost ask any person that goes to shows in Tulsa, is like, how, like, every single person I know has been hit very, very badly by Sam Morgan. Like, from him just moshing. Like something where it, like, took you out for a day or two or something like that. But
what the fuck?
Yeah, but besides that, so I was recording his band, and then I was recording some other bands around, and then I got to start working with Hospice, which was, like, the cool metal band back in the day, and I loved working with them, and they were super dope. And then, like, I didn't have, like, a lot of friends in high school growing up, because I was like, dude, I'm just gonna learn how to record. Like, I just got obsessed, started going on, like, internet forums and just researching every damn day, like, nonstop.
You found a purpose.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
dude, I got
friends is cool, but you know, you gotta find a purpose at the end of this day. It's like if you got a lot of friends and ain't got no purpose, you just out here like the cool ass niggas that ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You was actually doing something, learning something that, like, back door now, even the cool dudes from back then want to be like, damn, I need him.
Yeah. Well, I started working with the cool dudes back then. I was like, oh, word, this is how you make friends? This is kind of cool.
Big O.
This is sick. Yeah.
So you went through a trail.
Yeah. I was like 17 or 18, and all, like, my friends were like 30 and like 28 and 27 and stuff like that, because they played in all the bands.
Yeah, you was with the old heads for real.
Yeah, and I was recording out of my parents' house. And, like, yeah, and I was, like, helping them pay and stuff like that. And, like, just built a, like, drum room, and then had bands that would be like, yeah, come fucking record some drums and stuff like that. And then but basically I was working at, do you remember Mario's Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was working at Mario's for like I booked a show with my band and it went so bad that I had to pay the promoter or the venue to make up, because it was I don't care, Matt Lip. I did a Matt Lip show and I got conned on it on the thing. I was like, wait, that's not even how much the venue cost. But whatever. Later on in life realizing, but whatever.
Yeah.
I had to get this job at Mario's to pay back the venue, because I was like, oh shit. Sorry I didn't hit the
I hate the number.
My bad. Yeah, like it's whatever. And so I was doing that, and then I realized at one point that I was like making more money recording than I was working the pizza job. And then I was like, oh shit, I'm about to go like full time as like a 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
You know, like,
now that's scary. You have to jump off the porch.
Yeah, dude. Like, the thing is, I feel like a lot of people just like, there is no plan B. If it's something you fucking love and you want to do, there is no plan B. It's just plan A. Because if you have a plan B, then now you've given yourself the option to fail plan A.
Yeah.
But if you take that away, it's just like you die or you live. You're going to fight for it.
And you fought for...
Yeah.
You fought for production. All right, so would you consider yourself more of an engineer or producer?
Producer. But not so much in like the beat making sense, but I cook up every once in a while. But more just like, this is who needs to engineer it. This is who needs to mix it. This is who needs to master it. But I'm going to sit with you and like go through the songs, make sure we have a coherent project.
Diddy.
Yeah, exactly. That executive producer type shit.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's more important than any, like, you can have talent, but if you ain't got nobody that can make that talent and mold it into something that's something that people can take and consume, you kind of just got like raw talent. And it's cool that like some people like raw talent, but then
you got to know what to do with it.
Sometimes like, you can give it all away, and then you gonna be like, damn, I ain't got nothing back in. Like,
dude, and I don't want to sound like I'm ever talking smack on Tulsa, but like, come on, we all know this. Tulsa is one of the most talented cities you will ever be in. There's so much fucking talent, but there's a little bit of a lack of ambition, and it keeps so many people from going at it. I know so many people in LA that fucking suck at what they do, that have half the amount of talent people here do, but they have the confidence. And it's fucking annoying. Man. You know what I mean?
Confidence is, man, I'm about to call it, I don't want to say it's 70 or 80% of it, but it plays a lion's share.
Yeah.
Mostly anything you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you got I would rather have more talent than confidence.
Yeah.
But in certain instances, you can have more confidence than anything, and it can get you, slide you through.
Yeah, you got to talk the shit, but you also have to deliver. A lot of people forget that, but you also have to deliver.
You got to back it in. You got to back it up.
And it has to be 100% every time. Like, you got to put your fucking full thing into it, right?
Exactly. So, you said you started off with rock bands.
Yeah.
When did you make that transition to the hip-hop community?
Okay, so at my studio in Brooklyn, my neighbor's Grandmaster Flash. So just being able to talk with him and stuff like that.
Talk that shit.
Yeah.
Talk that shit.
Joe,
Granddaddy Flash, or the hip-hop shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and he, like... But also, like, that building has a lot of hip-hop artists just running through it, and we made friends with the dudes on the second floor just by hanging out in the elevator, which is something I'm gonna talk about later on, because Tulsa needs something like this. Okay. Right? But... So, I met these dudes, and they were called Treehouse Studios, and they were right across from us, and then they ended up moving to the second floor of this warehouse, right? And so I just became really friends with them, and they were like, yo, can you record me? I was like, oh, I've never really done hip-hop or whatever. And then he was like, you'll be all right. And I was like, okay. And then I started recording him, and I was like, oh, okay, I understand. And then I was overdoing it. Like, I was recording it like I would drill a vocalist and stuff like that if we were recording something with singing. Yeah. And then there was like, no, dude, you just let him rock. And I was like, okay.
Like,
then I was like, wait, this is fun. Like, I listen to a little, like, I'm not gonna lie, I listen to a little bit of hip hop, but like, and like rap and other like and stuff like that.
What rappers would you can
do? I like, I guess.
Yeah.
Man, I love Nas. Like, Nas is high up there. Biggie's high up there. I know, like, obviously I'm going to name all these, but I really like Rakim, like the way that he flows, and Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Like, as far as that, and then also current ones like No Cap. I like No Cap a lot.
He went from Nas to No Cap. That's crazy.
I know, yeah, but I mean, like they're definitely not in the same genre.
But like that's
where
you like. That's crazy because your music gonna go from like that's what you like, but you also like that. And
yeah, crazy. But I'm not in super love with it. Like I'd much rather listen to them, but like I kind of like the stuff I've been hearing out of there. I like June. June's fucking cold.
Yeah,
June's got it. Honestly, all the world culture dudes are fucking lit. Like and then damn, like, really, it's just like whatever people show me. There's, I like Lil Durk too, and just I don't know, like I don't really listen to that much of it, but I like the vibe of it, and I just like the energy, and like I like.
Durk is putting out. Durk can't miss right now, so like that vibe and that energy, the whole world is feeling that right now. So it's kind of hard to hate him right now on some shit like.
Oh, and then. Like, oh my bad, I don't mean to cut you off. Like, I don't know, I'm just stoned right now, but no, I'm being an idiot. Kanye is like literally I don't consider him a rapper. Like, Kanye is literally my favorite artist ever. Like, not even in music, just artist.
Period.
Yeah, like I'm a hardcore Kanye apologist, and it's been a rough couple years, but like, damn.
Man. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Man, after his breakfast, I said Breakfast Club. After the drunk champs, Kanye West, man, it just made me just like he just threw me on my head again. Like as a kid, I ain't gonna lie, he was my favorite rapper growing up. But
Kanye is my
He was just he didn't do me.
What's your favorite Kanye album?
Favorite?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it'd probably be Late Registration.
That's dope. That's
like,
a great
that'd
one.
probably be the one. Like I can just I just tap in with that whenever I want to feel like let me hit some Kanye shit.
Guess mine. There. Let's do this. This will be fun.
Yours? My Twisted Dark Fantasy?
Close. Yeezus.
Ooh.
Yeezus is my favorite album I think ever musically made ever. I have this thing that like Kanye albums take 10 years to happen, like for the rest of the world to do it, because like all of a sudden we're getting more industrial crazy shit. I'm like, oh, we all just started doing Yeezus now. Cool. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like his sound, he moves the sound, he moves the bar.
He shifts.
He's the carrot.
The music. Yeah.
You feel me? And like when I think it probably happened when Graduation happened. When he did that shit with 50 Cent with Graduation.
Oh yeah.
And I sold him. He became the carrot because 50 Cent was the carrot, but then he took that to TV and blew it up.
Oh yeah.
But like Yeezy was the rapper to chase. You know what I mean? Then it was like Lil Wayne was the hottest rapper, but like he wasn't the gold standard.
Yeah. No, Kanye Kanye knows it's a longevity game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because he even before that he was producing and like making just tons of music.
He was the sound on production.
Yeah, Kanye's been in the music industry for like, how old is he? He's like near 50.
He said he's 44. And he was talking about
so like 30 years he's been in like in the music industry, something like that.
Like that's crazy. He said in the interview he said something about how he was the kid that come like you saying people like he'd make beats like you can do we can go record at Ryan's, let's go get it in. So when you got like when music is in you like that type when you really into sounds and like you really on that level of music, it's kind of like you live a lifetime in music. Yeah, you don't live like 4-5 lifetimes in music. Just off of chasing the sound. Your ears took you somewhere like that you couldn't even think of. Like you said you was in New York City with Grandmaster Flash. Like
I mean not working with him. Just
like
my
he down the stairs.
Literally.
Cause he went to go get some milk. I just bumped into him. Shit.
Oh
like, you ain't gonna get that chasing nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
So when did you start? You said you was recording in Tulsa. When did you start recording in Tulsa?
Shit. I would have to say like 2010, like full time, probably. 2011, so we're coming up to a decade.
Damn.
Yeah, of like doing full time.
But and I want you to break this down to people listening. You said you still record people in New York.
Yeah.
How the hell you do that?
Just through remote programs, so like everyone knows what TeamViewer is and stuff like that. Like it just allows you to control someone's desktop, right? Okay. So I just pull up the recording program, and if they have their template or whatever, how they like to record, because like I'm not trying to like interject myself and be like, oh no, you got to record it like this. You know what I mean? I want you to record it the best you can for you, so I can like focus on like the energy of the song, right? So I usually record people at their houses and stuff, right? So COVID hits, and I figure out how to run it all remotely with this program called Audio Movers. It's a plugin. You just throw it on your, like, anywhere in the computer, and it sends that audio to me. And but I have a little bit of a delay. Doesn't bother me, as long as you're not feeling the delay and stuff like that, right? Because, like, everyone hates that. Like, when you go to a studio, you're like, it's like a second off, and you're like, what? Like, and everything's just off. Okay, so, like, I'm controlling it with my computer, but, like, we're just recording into your setup, and then I'm broadcasting that. So I have a studio in Brooklyn called Mesrel Sound. COVID hits, so I was like, oh, we don't have to stop. We can just keep on recording, but, like, it can only be one person in there at a time, which is totally cool. So I would just send in the assistants or interns in there to go sterilize it. Boom. The client would come in, we would record, or the artist, my bad. And they would, come record. And then after that, the interns and assistants go in there and desterilize it, rehook up everything for the next session. And, like, that's how we survived COVID.
That pandemic plan with Ryan Harvey. Hey, this Dr. Harvey right here, he got him through. He said, I'm going to get you through a pandemic. Yeah. Hey, it's a pandemic. Rocking with my man. So he said, I'm going to get this money. You got him fucked up. He going to get the bag.
Yeah. I was just like,
in a
man.
different state.
I'm not gonna let this shit take this away from my life. I've done way worse shit. like fuck a pandemic. Like, I'll do whatever it takes to get the take. Like, sometimes you have to do crazy shit, you know. Yeah. So, like, I was like, I'm not letting this, like, stop the thing that makes me happy. You know what I mean?
I feel it 1,000,000%. Now, that's in New York. How you record people in Tulsa?
They just come through and we record.
No, you said 2010. Who was the rappers in Tulsa you started, like...
Oh, man. So, I never recorded any of them, but I used to see Burns at Sound Pony.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I used to know Burns playing Sound Pony, and then Johnny Polygon. I always liked Johnny Polygon. And then, man, I don't really remember, like, because I never really went to a hip-hop show in Tulsa when I was doing that. I was just... I only liked metal until right, not until I was like, I don't know, like 20, and then I was like, oh yeah, other music's cool. Like, straight up.
What connected you to metal?
Oh, I'm angry, like, all the time.
I laugh because it's like, I mean, people go through their moods, but you say all the time.
I mean, just like a perpetual deep anger, you know, a fire burning in you. It's all side.
You get that pit. That pit is just always brewing.
Yeah, so, like, I like heavy music, and I mean, that's because I also didn't know a lot about myself and stuff like that, and I was confused and stuff happening in my life. So, like, I don't know. I was like, oh, these people are pissed off too. So, like, I was drawn to it, and then I was like, oh, they're really, really cool at playing their instruments. I want to get cool at playing my instrument. And then I was like, wow, this is kind of actually fucking dope. I kind of love this.
So, how, like, now let's just go back to your ears. Like, how you go from that pain, getting connected to that pain of that music, to going to the vocals and sounds. Like when you go through that, what, like, you said, like, want to record your friends, but, like,
yeah.
Why you never clicked in with, like, actually playing the instrument?
I mean, I've been playing it I play a lot of guitar parts on records too. So I've been, like, when bands come and record and stuff like that, like, when I'm producing them, I record mostly bands and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.